is Andy Gregory and I'm excited to be at Reged in Penrith. I'm just about to cook with Peter Sidwell at his cooking school. I'll meet you in there. Hi, it's Andy Gregory. I'm at Peter Sidwell's Simply Good Cookery School. And what are we cooking today, Peter?
Right, we're going to make a flapjack. This is the perfect way to start the morning. If you're trying to do pound for a pound, you've got to start the day right. So this is a flapjack recipe, but there's no sugar in it at all. We've not added any sugar at all. It's just full of goodness.
How can you have flapjack without sugar? Well, it's going to taste like carbs.
Okay, so we're going to get some low-fat margarine just into melt first. Yeah. The reason why I came up with this recipe was I wanted a healthier start to the day myself, and my wife and 2 kids will sit and have breakfast in the mornings, and my wife is really good, very virtuous. You know, she'll have muesli, dried fruit, nuts, and I'm like, oh, do you know what, I'm not that organised. I haven't got that much time on my hands. So I thought if I could make that into a bar that actually tastes good, then that's got to be a good start for the day. Just grab it and go. Exactly. So coffee, flapjack, car, gone. Yeah. So, and a lot of people are like this. You must be like this sometimes.
I am.
Okay, so low-fat margarine straight in to start with, then. And then if you pass me those dates.
These?
Yeah, these are chopped dates. These are going to act as our binding agent. Yeah. So instead of loads of sugar and loads of sort of golden syrup and stuff like that, dates.
So the only sugar in this is from the fruit. From the fruit, isn't it? Yeah.
So you know, yes, there's still sugar in it, but it's natural sugars. Yeah. It's unrefined, you know, and you can put in as much of it as you like. It's not going to taste exactly the same as flapjack. It's not going to have that super buttery, super rich, sticky taste. But you know what? It's a really good start to the day. Yeah. And if I have a slice of this, it will keep me going till lunchtime. Because we add a few little tricks and tips in it as well to make sure that you are full.
But what's the difference in the number of calories with this then?
Oh, I mean, this will be massively different. You know, a flapjack will probably... you could have up to 500 calories in it. You know,
in one piece.
Yeah, if you're in a high street coffee shop or something like that, and you start to read, if you have a granola bar, it'll break your heart because there's some serious sugar in it.
To burn off one piece of flapjack at the gym, I'd have to go for 1 hour 15 minutes on the bike. Honestly.
Yeah.
So what's the difference? So 500 in a normal piece, and this, what would it be then?
Oh, I reckon 100. I mean, I'm not a nutritionist. What I've tried to do is create recipes that taste amazing and don't have all the added extras in. You know, I'm not going to say to you if you have this you're going to lose your £10 like that. Yeah. You're going to have to do a little bit as well. But I think if you do the right recipes and try and make food enjoyable still, so that you're not doing without. Yeah. I think when you take away, that's when it can go wrong. Okay. Right, okay, so what I need is, I need lemon, I want the juice in there. So, squeeze that straight through. Yeah. Could you cut me those 2 oranges as well, please?
Of course I can. I like these knives, Peter.
Other way. Other way. That's it.
This way?
No, that way.
That way?
Because I want to be able to cut through. Yeah, basically the cookery school, what I've done is I've worked with quite a few different partners, and I've approached them and I've said, look, I love your knives. I use them in my commercial kitchen. And it's true, you know, if you've got a sharp knife, you're safer.
The sharper the knife, the less the chance.
But that's because you just glide straight through that. I know. There's no risk. Well, not much. You've cut that the wrong way.
Have I? Yeah. It doesn't matter, does it? You still get the juice. All he wants is juice, isn't
it? Do I tell you how to put records on?
These chefs, eh?
Okay, that should be plenty. Right, so let's crank the heat up on this and get that boiling down, okay? Yeah. So we've just got our margarine, we've got some liquid in there. So I've put lemon and orange juice in there because that's going to give a massive bit of tang and flavour. You could add just water or a bit of apple juice if you want, but that acidity will cut then with everything else. Apricots. Now, not everybody likes apricots, but if you cut them up really small, right, we'll just put that on low heat. If you cut them up quite small, then you're not getting huge big chunks, but what you are getting, they're full of iron, you know, they're full of goodness, these, and they add a level of sweetness to it. And I find a lot of people, my wife will actually say, oh, I don't really like apricots, but actually once you've cut it all up, she doesn't really notice.
I see you taking the knife chopping duties off.
Well, no, do you know what? I'm just setting the standard for you.
Okay.
And now I'm gearing you for success. Yeah? So if you can chop those up nice and small.
Yeah.
I will just grab these raisins. So You can buy just general raisins, but these ones, if you look at these, look, you get little golden ones, you get red, all the different coloured grape varieties. Yeah. You can now buy these and they taste absolutely fantastic. And if you put them in the liquid, they will then hydrate.
Right.
Yeah? And they will get nice and succulent. So if you just keep stirring this, and can you see now? We've got the liquid, the margarine and the fruit. It
smells amazing.
And that is just coming together now. And I'm going to blend that so it's really smooth, and that becomes our binding agent.
Yeah.
You're not really doing it the way I showed you, are you? It's alright.
You finish it off. Fuck
Are you getting nervous?
Yeah.
Okay.
Look at the speed of that.
But you know what? I've been doing this 20 odd years. But there is the odd, I do have a few war wounds, I must be honest. There's been a few times that I have cut myself. I always remember once I cut myself, I was filming in London, about 3 o'clock in the afternoon on a Friday. All the crew were there waiting, they want to get it done, get it delivered and get it sent. Everyone get the train home at 4:30. I cut myself about 3:30, would not stop me. And they were all still sat there at 6 o'clock in the evening in London on a Friday. I was not popular. Right, okay, so that is done. Let me just get a blender. So I've got a stick blender here. You don't have to use it, you could pop it all in a food processor.
I've never used a blender before. I thought we were using that one.
No, not that one.
No.
You're not ready for that.
No, just this one.
Okay, so what I need you to do is you get the fruit into the corner.
Yeah.
Easy. Right. Let's just put it on there.
Put it on full, maximum.
Yeah. Outtake TV. Right, in, and then all I need you to do is blend it like that. Yeah?
No problem, I can manage that.
Yeah, you good?
So where's full power on this then?
You're not allowed to know.
No.
No, you just use it gentle to start with.
The smell's amazing, isn't it?
But if I said to you we were going to make something with dates and dried fruit, you'd be like, great.
Yeah.
Can't wait. Usually I feed you really nice stuff, don't I? But, yeah. You know, but it's about making something that just tastes really, really good.
It's now looking like actually bolognese, isn't it? Isn't it bolognese? This is what it looks like. On it now, ready?
Yeah, let's have a look. Yeah. Let's have a look. Right, we're good.
Okay.
Okay. So. Okay, so if you can spoon that mixture into there, make sure you get it all in.
Yeah. I get all the best jobs done.
You do.
I really do.
Okay.
I'm a slow worker, but I'm
Conscientious.
I'm meticulous.
You are the tortoise. Right, so oats. That's the usual ingredient for flapjacks.
Yeah.
Apricots in there. And then we've got some more of that dried fruit in there, those different walnuts, good for you. Bit of mixed spice just to give a little bit of flavour, not a lot. And then seeds. Mm-hmm. So these are like a blend of omega-rich seeds. So this is what's good for you. And what I've also mixed in here is some chia seeds. Have you ever had them before? No. They're like a little Mexican seed that swells up in your tummy when you eat it, and it keeps you fuller for longer. Oh, so if you can find those at your health food store, yeah, it's going to give you another helping hand. Yeah. Okay? So straight in. And then,
so if you're really serious about losing a lot of weight, you just live with those, can't you?
You could try.
Yeah.
But it's, do you know, it's just, even like with the seeds, you can just add them into lots of different things. You can add them into smoothies, you could add them into biscuits, muffins, you know, you could sprinkle them on salads and it'll just help you. Yeah. Okay, so give that a really good mix. Okay?
And as you can see, I mean, really, I mean, no sort of skill required with this, is there, Peter? You just sling it in the bowl and that's it, really, isn't it?
It's pretty. I made a career out of it, you know.
No, it's an easy one, isn't it?
Yes, it is. The whole point of what we're doing here is to try and make some recipes that taste amazing first, and are achievable second, and they work with lifestyle because we're all busy. Okay. So make sure you mix it really well, because that date mixture is our binding agent, so it's really important that all the oats get the coating, so give it a really good mix. Tiny bit of oil on there.
That smell is amazing.
This recipe also, it'll freeze as well. And I would suggest if you're going to do it, freeze it into portions. So then if you're going to have this for 5 days of your working week, take 5 pieces out.
Right. So how long would it stay fresh for then?
Well, if I make it on a Sunday night, it'll last till through to the week.
Right.
So I'll have 1 piece every day, and my kids nibble on it, you know, just because they like the taste of it, and it's daddy's, so they think they'll steal it off me, you know. And if your kids are going to nibble on that, you're going to be a happy parent, because you know that's better than a Mars bar. Right, okay. Happy with that?
Yeah.
Straight into a tray. I've got a little disposable one here, but you could just use a normal non-stick baking tray. Dead easy. Okay, right. If you grab one of those metal spoons, it'll be a lot easier now. Scrape your spoon clean.
Yeah.
And then I want you to use the back of the spoon and press it down. Okay? So then when we cook it and we cut it, it's got a nice dense texture and it doesn't break up. So if you wanted to make this even at Christmas, some nice cranberries and pistachios and things like that, it would be amazing. You know, you can, just because we've used apricots, sultanas and walnuts and mixed seeds, you know, you can tweak it how you like. You know, you can put those gojo berries. Have you tried those before?
No.
They're like a little berry. I think they're from the Far East, and they're like the new superfood.
Oh.
And it's supposed to have so many antioxidants in and things like that. But you can buy loads of different dried fruits now.
What are they called?
Gojo berries.
Gojo berries?
Yeah, I think so.
I've never heard of them. I just want this to be perfectly flat.
Would you like me to get you a spirit level?
Please. You've got one on your iPhone, haven't you?
I have, yeah.
Go and get your iPhone.
Yeah.
Okay. Looking.
That looks bang on. So all we're going to do is just a little tap.
Any zest?
No, we're in.
No.
We have got everything we need.
I think maybe it needs a bit of zest. Do you not agree?
It'll just burn on the top.
Oh, really?
You could put it in if you wanted.
Right.
Yeah. Right, straight in the oven. I know you're dying to use my oven.
You've got to see this. You've got to see this, right?
It's 160 degrees.
It looks like it looks like the one you and me have got at home.
The far one.
The far one. Just watch this, right? Can I do it now?
You could go for it.
How cool is this, right? You will want one of these at your house. Just look at this. I'm about to put the flapjack in. How cool's that? I've not broken it. It's designed to do that. The only problem is, they're about 500 quid. But if you come to the cookery school, book yourself on a course, you'll be doing that at least 20, 30 times. I'm going to do it once more. That's amazing. So how long are we cooking that for?
That's going to cook for about 20 minutes. It's important you don't overcook it because it will dry out. You still want that kind of soft chewiness that you want with a flapjack. Otherwise it will literally be tasting like the bottom of a bird cage. And that's the thing with the healthy kind of granola bars and things. They don't always taste good and they don't have a great texture. So to make sure that you just cook it right so it's still soft, then let it cool, then cut it. Because you don't want it to break up. It needs to firm back up after it's been cooked. And that's it. And then we'll taste it.
So my flapjack is ready. It smells amazing, that. It smells absolutely incredible.
Right, really, if you just pull that tray out for me.
Yeah.
If you pull that one up, yeah, that's it. Right, you leave it to cool down, okay?
Yep.
So once it's cooled, it'll cook clean then, okay? So this is now cooled for about 20 minutes, okay? So, And you can obviously cut it whatever size you want.
So breakfast bars, you won't be buying them ever again. This is what you need.
Do you know what? I was a bit sceptical when I first sort of thought about it, and I thought, oh, God, I'm going to be like eating sawdust. But the more you think about it, and the more you just try and, you know, I've been shoving butter and cream and stuff in cooking for years, and you know, to make things nice and rich. But so it's been quite a challenge to kind of come up with healthy recipes. But instead of it being healthy first, I wanted it to be tasty first. Yeah. And that's kind of how I've approached things, really, with designing all these recipes, because I want everyone to succeed at this. I want us to raise loads of money. It's about cash for kids, this, and also you lose £10. That can only be a good thing. Okay, so let's put some of this on here. Are you a healthy breakfast bar type of guy, or are you a bacon sandwich kind of guy?
I would say more of a bacon sandwich kind of guy.
Okay, right. Maybe every other day then you could do this.
I might do. Yeah.
All right. There you go. But look, if you actually look at it, look, big nuggets of fruit there, roasted nuts, seeds. So it's going to be interesting to eat, because you're going to, every mouthful is going to be just that little bit different.
So this is the big test. The proof is in the pudding. Flapjack without all the naughty bits in. How does it taste? Hardly any different. In fact, quite a, well,
more flavour.
Yeah, a lot more flavoursome. But you don't miss. You wouldn't know. I mean, if you hadn't told me, I wouldn't know that wasn't there. I mean, that's delicious. That really is nice.
The dried fruit really add that sweetness.
Yeah.
That you crave, that you want.
I'm impressed with that.
Would that keep you going?
Definitely.
For the whole 3-hour working day that you have every day? Sat on your bum?
It's 4.
4
hours.
You better have 2 slices.
No, it would, honestly, it's fantastic, that. It really is nice.
It's a nice tang as well, because of the lemon juice and things like that we've added into it.
Yeah.
It's lively, I think, with flavour. And then all those nuts, those seeds, those dried fruits, they're going to help you keep going. So you're not then looking for a 11Z's, or, you know, looking for the bag of sweets in the car and stuff like that. I mean, keep 5 pieces in the glove box, and they're right there.
Perfect.
Okay, so that's dead easy. You know, flapjack, perfect start for breakfast. This is going to help you succeed in your challenge.
Cool.
All right, job done.
You can find out how to make this recipe and more. Book yourself onto a cookery course at the Simply Good Cookery School. It's Peter Sidwell's cookery school here in Penrith at Regad.